Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Apple Dreadnoughts, where we are going to be designing a new heavy cruiser. This is the Modern Heavy Cruiser 4, basically a follow-on from the Eli's. But this is a bit of a bigger ship, and it has British towers, interestingly. Now, I could go with the big ones, but you know me by now, I kind of want to reduce the beam on the ship. Because in theory, if we can get this thing going 31 knots, that's potentially quite powerful. I also don't want it up at the nearly 20,000 ton range. That seems excessive. 16,000 tons honestly feels pretty ridiculous already. No, hold on. I'm going to have to make it a little bit wider, I think. Just a touch. 1% more. Yeah, that looks okay. Because I don't want this thing being ridiculously enormous. And therefore ridiculously expensive. We do want a little bit of sensibleness in that regard. Now, one of the cool things that we've got now is double-geared steam turbines, which should mean that we could go with just one big funnel. Could also go with two smaller ones, potentially. We could go with that. Yeah, that looks good. That's a lot of efficiency. More than we need. But that will give us a lot of range boost. If it proves too heavy, I can just take one of the funnels off. But also for aesthetics, I think it looks nice with the two funnels. Guns. Now, previously we've been using 8s. We could use 9s or 10s or 11s. I fancy trying to make one with 11s. Now, this may prove to be impossible. Why even give you that turret? It's too... that bobby, it's too big. That one might actually work better. Yeah, that one looks okay. 11-inch 50s. 9 of them. That is pushing the boat out a little bit. Excuse the pun. Secondary guns, 5-inch triples. No. Nope, none of those will fit. 4-inch. Yeah, well, not really. We could use 4-inch twins. Gives us 8 4-inch guns each side. And yes, I know all the gun models are all over the place for Byzantium. That has not been done yet. And I could put 2-inch quads in if I wanted. But I think I'll wait for the Mark 5s if I want to add any like AA guns, basically. I don't think they're going to be stupendously useful, especially because we've got 4-inch guns, which are already relatively small. Can also make them 50 calibers. I'm slightly concerned we're at 50%. Sorry, not even 50. 70% of our weight already. That's before we put on all the necessary, very heavy protective stuff. So you can see 4. That's new. I think Hydra 2 turrets are new as well. 95. Oh, it came with some armor. Okay, that's good. That is very good. Right. So, armoring. We're going to initially armor against an 8-incher. So the 6.7-inch belt is fine. I think 1.5 here and here is fine. Is it not? Yes, it is. Now, main deck of 1 is, again, fine. This can... Oh, sorry, 2 is fine. These 2 can be half an inch. But if I wanted to protect against my... Oh, yeah, geez. We just want the full 8 inches of main belt, which is going to protect us against an 8-inch gun, a 9-inch gun at realistic battle ranges, 10-inch gun provided we're more than 10,000 meters out, and an 11-inch gun provided we're 15,000 meters out. So not too bad. Which means I'd like a little bit more on these, if I can get away with it. That means our guns can take a hit down to about 5,000 meters, which is more acceptable. And now I know I don't have maximum bulkheads yet. Yeah, that should be tough enough. Now, the problem comes, because if I want max bulkheads... Maybe for a knot of speed. 2 tons. That I can do. That I can do. Because we'll just take some off the barbette. But yeah. The Hydra. A fairly nasty little thing to be building in the late 1920s. Yeah, it's not the fastest in the world. 30 knots. But it carries a lot of firepower for a ship in this category. And it is well protected as well. With that 8-inch main belt, it should be very nasty against enemy light cruisers and heavies. But yeah, I don't want to send this thing against anything bigger, like a battle cruiser or something. Cool. Right, let's save that design. Now, how many of these could I build in theory? I could build a whole bunch. As many as 10? But I think that's excessive. How many Eli's have got? 4. We've got the Justinians as well in 6. So we have 10, right? Is that right? Oh, we don't have those anymore. Wait, the Kimons are still in service? Okay, those need scrapped. Okay, so these are definitely for sure replacing the Kimons. We'll build 4 of them. Jeez, I meant to scrap those ages ago. Ages and ages ago. I had no idea they were still around. Right, apologies to these ships. They've served us well, but they go scrapped. Yes. Okay. So that will bring us up to back up to 14 armored heavy cruisers. We'll have 20 lights, 70 destroyers, 10 battleships, and 8 battle cruisers. That feels about right. Do we have any other hulls that are particularly interesting? I mean, I know we've got a modern battleship. I'm just waiting on... Oh, no, we don't. We have modernized dreadnoughts. We don't have our modern battleship yet. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I will come up with some names. And yes, I will come up with some names. And yeah, end the turn. Everything's very peaceful at the moment. Although Germany decided to fall out with everybody. So maybe Germany's planning something. But yeah, for 1928, I think those Hydras are going to be pretty nasty little buggers. Right, welcome back. I think it is time to start doing some refits because we do have access to Mark IV all the way up to 7-inch, so we can get all of our light cruisers brought up to a more modern standard. So I'm going to start off with the Rhodos. Especially as we started losing them. Right. I want to, if I can, keep the spirit of the ships. But that gun no longer fits on that barbette. And this no longer fits either. What do you mean part? Yeah, there you go. What? Okay. Okay, this one's going to take some more serious rearranging. Let's do the components first. That's a pretty hefty torpedo upgrade. Oh, semi-automatic guns as well. All good stuff. Not getting a lot in armor quality. The improved engines should help a bit. Now these were 10-gun ships. But maybe I have to look at something else. What kind of tower is this? The 3. Okay. Excuse the beeping. Yeah, I think these are going to need a more significant refit. I think we're going to need to use a triple 6-inch gun on the front and lose the super firing, because these turrets are way bigger. And we can have a triple gun on the back. But yeah, neither of these positions works anymore. I think I'm gonna do something a bit different with these. I'm gonna have, well, maybe that barbette will work actually. Hold on. It does. Okay, you can't see out of the bridge anymore. Do I have a bigger bridge? Nope. So we've lost a gun. But I'm going to use these mounts to put, I don't know, some 3-inch guns maybe? For shooting transports? Something like that. The other option would be to change it down to a smaller main gun. I could go with like 5s. But it would have to be 5-inch duals. And I don't really see the point in that. The rest of this ship was pretty good already. We want to use those new layers that we've got access to. And then I wonder, can I replace those triple torpedo launchers with quintuples? Yeah, although the fire arcs on them are terrible. Maybe I can reconfigure that. Move the funnel back. Yeah, no, I want the funnel back. They're still not brilliant fire arcs, are they? Mind you, that was a reef. Oh, that was the smallest one. Sorry, I'm just noodling at this point. Maybe the restricted fire arc isn't the worst, but I don't think they'll turn. Is the problem. I definitely would prefer that being back here. It just feels like I can get more torps in. Yeah, how about 2 quad launchers? They still have a decent fire arc. Right. Okay. I still have some spare displacement. Let's chuck a battery system into it. And make it spacious. There we go. And yes, I know I can make it faster, but I'm pretty much pushing this hull to the limit already. Okay. Yeah, alright. They lose a little bit of their cool factor. But they should be much more effective, to be honest. Alright, let's get them refitting. And that'll probably be me quite close to my... Yeah. So I'm going to wait for these to finish. And then I will refit the next set of cruisers. Alright, refit's complete of the Rhodos. Politics-wise, everything's very quiet. Most people are pretty happy with each other. Britain's maybe up to... I don't know what the AI is up to. Anyway, it's not my problem. Next is the Papanikolos. I also need to do the destroyers and get all of them up to date. Hopefully this one will be a little bit easier. This is the one with the 7-inch guns. Should I just have to bring that one forward? Yeah, there we go. Bring this one forward. Or aft even. It does not have a poor sector of fire. If that's your only reason for talking about it, go away. Take it off. Nope. Go. Right. Good. Well, we can replace the quad with a quintuple launcher as well. Because it's already a 23-inch, so going up to 24-inch torp's not going to be that much of a problem. This all looks fine. Add in those new layers. Bit of steering and gear and engine. Lovely. Okay. 4% spare. There's sensible things to do, like increasing range. But there's the more fun thing to do, which is to fit 7-inch triples. It's probably gonna... No, it's not gonna let me. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't have the weight for that. Because I also need to lengthen them. To... Should we say 40? I don't think I can get to 45. No, but I can make them 42s. Go 42. Although... I can't make them all triples. But I can make some of them triples. And yes, I'm a little teeny weeny bit over. But I don't need those funnels. Advanced funnel 1. I'm going to go to a single funnel. And now... Okay, we lost a little bit of range doing that. But now we have a Doria style layout. With twins over triples. Yes, it's very distinctive. I like it. Yeah, I'll get these refitting, get them going. Although there's only 4, so I might be able to do another one as well. That one. And then the next one... Oh no, we don't need to do those. They're already pretty up to date. Oh, that's good. So all of our light cruisers now are going to have all the mod cons, which means we can start on the destroyers. Let's start with the Pineos, because the destroyers I think are going to benefit more because we've got much better engine technology. Wow, game's being a little sluggish for that. Right. So yeah, oil 2, and yeah, can get a fair bit from that. Bit of steering, a bit of actual watertight doors. That's quite nice. Semi-auto loading. I forgot it on the cruiser I just did. God damn it. Oh well. Right. Small refit tower 4. Yeah, that is the best one. Don't know why it no longer fits, but apparently it doesn't. Right, there you go. Get an extra torpedo. Oh, we're still limited to twins. Can't get triples on destroyers yet. Well, I suppose that's okay. Can make them stupidly long. Look at that. That's nonsense. We can do other things to fix them up. We could make them faster. Yeah, get them up to 32 knots. And yes, I know this could definitely do with improving, but speed is really important for a destroyer. Alright, I think doing this will probably fill up my shipyard. So I'll wait for all of these refits to be done. And then I'll come back to it. I might actually fix these with a second refit while I'm remembering. Stupid waste of money though, that is. Right. Yeah, so I'll see you in 3 months, probably. So for the next set of destroyers. Right, I waited an extra month so that I could get triple turrets on destroyers, because why not? It's nice to have that option. Right. Okay. Cool. Well, let's swap the triple launcher for a quintuple launcher. And let's swap the single gun for a triple. No. No, I'm not getting away with that. Not on this hull. But maybe twins? Yeah, twins. It'll let me do a twin. Probably because this is much heavier, because it's an actual fully armoured turret. Cool. Yeah, that seems good to me. I'll get this underway, and yeah, see you again for the next destroyer, I guess. Here we are. Okay. Again, this will probably be very similar, I imagine. Yep. Yeah, I think we can do exactly the same thing here. Quintuple torpedo tube. See, these ones don't have room for a triple, but I think they can fit a twin. Just. We can use the same insane length guns. And with the spare displacement, speed them up a little bit. Cool. Okay, that'll be it for a little bit, as I don't really have the cash to do any more refits, but we should have some more refits on the way soon. I almost forgot about the Romulus. The other big thing is we've now got the 14-inch Mark III, which means we need to refit all of our battleships, which is again going to take up a lot of our shipyard cap. So probably all of it, to be honest. Right, now this time I would like the 5-inch triples. Come on. I know you want to do it for me, Hull. You know it makes sense to have lovely 5-inch 45s on this one. Yes, I know the gun models are all over the place. It is the Byzantine Empire was kind of thrown together, but Rocket's looking at all the gun models at the moment, so I'm sure he will come up with. In fact, Rocket, if you're seeing this, I will message you as well. But choose the guns that you think look the best, the Byzantines. There you go. Right. Well, with all the mod cons, not bad. You definitely can't see where you're going if you're standing in the bridge. Oh, you could also get an extra torpedo tube. And yeah, more speed. Nope. A knot. 1 knot of speed. Okay, cool. I love how I used to have a unified, fairly uniform destroyer fleet in terms of speed and such, but now it's just like, no, they all go different speeds, they all have different guns. But I kind of like that. It's certainly something that happened in real life. Alright, with the shipyards now freed up, it is time to get our battleships refitted, which seems odd because they've been doing very well. I'm thinking really a refit, but yep. Time to get them up to modern standards, I guess. So, oh, the gun model doesn't change. That's really handy. We could lengthen what? We're going to lengthen to 50s. And we're going to do the same to the 6-inch guns. This needs... what? This no longer fits in here. Okay, well, there's a way around that. That is to use a triple gun back here. And shift everything rearward. And that will also give us an additional gun. Or barrel, I guess. Depending on your preferred parlance. Right. Wow. Look at the weight savings we've got here. And we barely started. And that's just from shortening the citadel. It's pretty nice. Apologies if you can hear building work outside. There's construction going on next door. Top-end optical rangefinder. I did fix the loading on those cruisers, by the way. Yeah, we do have some heavy stuff to add, to be fair. Potentially very heavy. Kind of hoping that that will be paid for by improving the engines. And not using coal anymore. Yeah, look at that. This is a really sizable refit. 9 months these things are going to be out of action. Is it worth looking at the armor? I think I'd be happier with 1.5 on there. We could up range as well. Although the way I tend to use these ships, they probably don't need that much extra range, but yeah, that's a good refit. That is. Oof. These go from dangerous ships to extraordinarily dangerous ships. Their only disadvantage is that they're slow, really, and maybe a 14-inch gun isn't quite cutting it anymore. But I don't know. 1930, a ship like this, still very, very useful. 10-month refit though. That is a long time. It's basically rebuilding the ship though, so kind of makes sense. Right. shipyard cap is going to be our big issue, not anything else. But yeah, let's get those 3 refitting so that we can move on to the Sunless. Because what are we at? 84. And we've got 3 of the Salamis, and they're 32 each. It's 96. Yeah, I can just about get the Salamis. Oops, a daisy. I did not mean to click on that. We can just about get the Salamis class refitting as well. I wonder if I'm going to end up doing the same here. We shall see. Refit mode. Might have to fiddle with the secondaries as well. Yeah, let's go with 50s. I'm going to do the rest of the stuff before I get to the rejigging of everything. Right. Yes, I think these as well will benefit from swapping to triples. And I'm going to take off all of the secondaries for now. Don't panic. Oh, mind you, now that there's not a main gun there, I can put a secondary back here, can't I? Which means I could use potentially a 7-inch gun. We could experiment with something. We could put a 7-incher there. I'm wondering if yes, if I get rid of those and put this in, don't think I can fit a 7-inch gun on those. Might be able to fit a 6. Nope. Nah. It would have to be, what, 4s? Still complaining. What? I went there before. No mounts? Yeah, shut up. I know what I'm doing. That has to go there. Maybe... Could shuffle these forward a little bit. Because I would love it if I could fit this. Yeah, there you go. Although that one doesn't fire. So that's no good. What about a 6? Nope. Would have to... Well, I'm going to have to keep the 5s. Still, we can rearrange the 5s. We could go all centerline secondaries, in theory. Although I think I'm going to get more by not doing that. Having a centerline battery, and then... Yeah, see, these don't really fit on the side anymore. Maybe I do want a centerline secondaries then. Which means we need... a barbette I don't have access to. God damn it. Okay. This hull just doesn't have that barbette for my cunning plan. Bugger. Right. Total rethink. This is getting pushed back. So is this and these? We'll have a classic Brother Monroe long nose ship. And then we will use 5-inch twins because they will actually fit. One there. One there. There we go. So, not quite as many secondary guns, but it is neater. The whole ship is neater. And, yeah, the spare displacement we can put into increasing the operational range. There we go. Oh, and we want to make these stupid lengths, please. There we go. 8 months for these. All right. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Everything's now refitting. I'd slightly miscalculated, but fortunately the shipyard cap is growing just enough. I did put it in an expansion, but yeah, I wanted to check in on the politics screen. Yeah, France. I'm sorry, France, but you're kind of out of it. All of these guys are out of it. If I get the option to eliminate them, I will. Put them out of their misery. The Dutch look like they might do it for me, though. So of the remaining actual players, we've got Spain and the Netherlands, kind of similar levels. Then we have us. And then we have the Germans and the British. The German, look at that economy. Growing at 12.9% as well. It's even more than us. We're doing pretty good in terms of growing our economy. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you... Yeah, the border gore over here, especially, is really bad. I'm surprised the Germans and the Dutch aren't going to war again. Maybe they will. France is really screwed. But no, I'm happy with how things are going just now, but I know how quickly it can all go to hell. So, yeah, next episode, more refits, and hopefully I'll see you then for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.